guys, welcome back to my channel. It's just now May, so it is time for my April reading wrap up. I read actually quite a lot of books this month, which is pretty crazy to me since I could only read 2 last month, and then the month before might have been 0. It was 0, or it might have been 1 because there was that one book that I read. But yeah, so I read Hands on the Wall, pop up here, Hands on the Wall, The Toll, The Spanish Love Deception, The American Roommate Experiment, The Unhoneymooners, and Beach Read. I also read a series called The Conspiracy of Us. I read all 3: The Conspiracy of Us, Map of Fates, and Ends of the World. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I read those books, and they were really good. Now, the only books that I read that were new, like I was rereading all of these. I reread these 4, and then the 3 books in the series, which was The Conspiracy of Us, Map of Fates, and Ends of the World. The Toll in The Hand on the Wall, I hadn't read before, so that was new. I was rereading these because I wanted to read, but I didn't want to read any of the books on my TBR. Wanted something nice and familiar. I also read today, the last day of April, I read The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. My friends have given this, they really hyped this book up, so I was excited. I really liked it. I really loved the banter between Olive and Adam. It was sweet, it was funny, it was witty, it was funny, and I really liked it. It was really short for me. I flew through it, and it wasn't as dramatic as I thought it would be because my friends were raving about it, so I thought it must be awesome. Like, it was a great book. I really liked it. 4 stars. Why? Because it wasn't, I feel like it wasn't complex. My books have to have a certain level of complexity to them. I feel like that makes me sound snobbish, but it's like this book, there was like there was a story before they started, obviously being lovers, but there was like tension, there was fighting, they were fighting, and then when she realized that she had feelings for him and he had feelings for her, then they got together, but then there was a problem, and then they got into an argument, but then she went back to him. In all these books, all of these except this one, enemies to lovers. This one was like strangers to friends, and then friends to lovers. Yeah. And in all of these, there was a backstory, and then they became friends. Well, then they started dating, and then there was a problem, and then they got back together. Something like that. In the Love Hypothesis, they started fake dating to help both to help each other, and it was good. I liked it. I liked the awkward parts, because I felt essentially like Olive was me, because I often do that, start like saying crazy things and then start stuttering and like rambling and babbling like I'm doing right now. But yeah, they started fake dating, and then she started realizing that she had feelings for him and stuff, and she didn't tell him because she didn't want them to not be friends anymore. And then something happened, and then she realized that she had to break things off, like the fake relationship. But then her friends told her that she should just tell him anyways, so she did. Everything went back. I feel like the story itself, I feel like to me it felt a little incomplete because it felt so short. Like, Shatter Me. I read this in one sitting, and this felt so short. I've heard a lot about it. I know everyone raves about Aaron Warner, and I understand. I have not read any of the other books, and I have to. But right now, The Love Hypothesis, I really liked it. 4 stars. I felt it a little incomplete when I felt like there could have been more to the story. But all in all, I really liked it. I love the banter. I loved Adam and Olive. I love them together. And I guess I reread all these books to chase away real life, because these books, they're so much better. My bookshelf right now is pretty empty because all my books are on my bed, which oddly endearing. I really like the books there. But that was my April reading wrap up. How many books is that? The total. The Hand on the Wall. The 3 books in the series, so that's 5. These 4. And that's 10 books. Okay, we're improving. 10 books. We went from. Did I read any books in January? I did read books in January. We went from 2 books in January, I think, to 0 to 2 books. Oh wait. Yes. To 10 books in April. We're making good progress. It is May now, so that means that I have exams coming up, and that means that I won't be able to read as much, so May might be a little disappointing, but there is the little window from the end of school to June that I might be able to cram into, but we'll see. I have also been feeling the need to buy more books because I don't feel like reading those books. I bought them. I did. So at some point I will get to them. That might not be today or the near future. But that's okay because some of the books I had took me like 2 years to read. This book I didn't read it, I think, for 2 years. I really liked it, but it took me 2 years just to start reading it because I got it when I was younger, and then the prospect of Ghosted, I don't know, I think scared me off. But it was a really good book, definitely recommend. And then this one, The Secret Bridesmaid, it also took me a long time to read because the beginning I was bored. I was bored reading this in the beginning because there wasn't really anything that made me want to read it. But then, so I just stopped reading. I had to DNF it, I think. Yeah, I had to DNF it. That's not like me. So I just DNF'd it. And then I finished reading it maybe like a year later. So if I have books on my TBR, they will be read eventually. Immediately, no. eventually, yes. So that was my April reading wrap up. Hopefully I can be at least one fraction successful in reading in May than I have in April. But yeah, I'll try to post about the books I read, start like talking about them and stuff like that. But that was April. So stay tuned and turn your notifications on, like and subscribe. I post shorts every day, so I'll see you next time. Bye.